These are questions that a few people had asked. One question was from Beth, and she asked this yesterday. Are you ready for the big bad boy to come? And I sure was. And what are your plans for Christmas? Well, Beth, our plans for Christmas this year was just to lounge at home, take it easy. We didn't have any family except the five of us here. And that was myself, Jennifer, my husband Brian, my daughter Julia, her Aunt Pam, and her Uncle Jason, who live with us. And they are my sister and brother-in-law. So we celebrated that with the two cats, Patches and Hannah, as well. And Brian made a wonderful turkey dinner with mashed potatoes, gravy, whole wheat dinner rolls. We had peas, I think a mixture of cauliflower, broccoli, carrots in a cheese sauce. And yeah, we had a wonderful dinner. And with the leftovers, Brian's going to hopefully, we're going to make an attempt to make a turkey pie and see how that goes. We're also going to do a soup or a stew, whatever Brian chooses to do. It was nice to have Brian off yesterday and today, and then he has tomorrow off. Well, today now. It's 12:02 a.m. So Christmas is officially over, and he also has Sunday off, and then he goes back to work on Monday on a week of afternoons. So now we're going to go to Twish. Your question you had asked a while back was, I think it was 2 days ago you asked, what are your traditions at Christmas time? Do we have the same tradition as we did as a child, or do we change it? We try to keep the tradition as a child now with Julia. When I was a child growing up, all my gifts, most of them were from Santa Claus, and the big gifts were from Mom and Dad. Now, being married to Brian and learning how his family did Christmas, and we have incorporated that in our life with Julia, and that is all the clothes are from Mom and Dad, and everything else is from Santa. Now, when I grew up, like I mentioned, the big gift was from Mom and Dad, and everything else was from Santa. When I was growing up, in my stocking, I used to receive dollar chocolate coins and money. I usually receive a toonie or a loonie. Back in the 80s, we had dollar bills. Now we don't have dollar bills. We have a loonie. And I'd get chocolate in my stocking. We do little chocolate for Julia. And our tradition today is we basically just sleep, and we usually wake up between 8 and 9, maybe sometimes 10, depending on what time Julia wakes us up. We try to have our breakfast in the morning first. Sorry there, I got a message. I didn't want to be interrupted, but let's see who the message is from. Oh, I got a message from Silver Screen Girl. Thank you. I will get back to you in just a bit. Getting back to our Christmas tradition. Like I said, we get up in the morning and we have our breakfast, and then Julia opens presents. Now, since Brian and I got married and we moved out on our own, we started our own tradition, and that is we look around where we live and think of something we need. Now, I already have an idea for next year, and this year, the 5 of us decided we wanted our video camera. So we really enjoy and love our GVC video camera, easy upload to YouTube. And last year, I think our gift to ourselves were the couch and chair from IKEA. And one year we got a freezer. The freezer's almost about the height of me. I'm 5'1", so it was like the smallest fridge freezer we could get. I think there was one a little smaller, but we got one size up. And then what I was thinking for next year is some really nice, big, sturdy blinds for the kitchen, because we have some cheap blinds that we got from Zellers, and some of them are broken off. Julia playing with them, not knowing not to, but it's okay. Some of them were broken from myself by accident. They were going to break anyways. So we're thinking of doing some really good, nice, sturdy wood blinds. And there is a few out there, I think, that you can take them right out and easy clean them. Brian's parents have a set that they purchased many years ago, and she said hers are the easy removable ones that you can clean easy. So I kind of like that. So that's what my goal is for next year's Christmas. When we were growing up as kids, we would just basically, I remember one particular year, I just didn't want to go to sleep. I was so excited. I kept going to the bathroom. I was nervous. I was excited. And we always went and opened our stockings first. My parents used to always put all kinds of stuff in our stockings, from bath wash to hair ties, barrettes. We usually used to get like lip balm for chapped lips. A lot of our items in our stockings were from Avon. Some weren't. We'd get chocolate and sometimes money and just a whole bunch of different little things. And that's basically what we would do. We would open our stockings first, get some breakfast, and then Mom would have either me or my sister or herself by the tree, and we'd read each gift, who it was from, to who, and then we would just open them up, and my parents would have some coffee or tea, and after that we would gather all our, Mom would want us to put our gifts under the tree so everybody could see them, but you know, me and my sister, we wanted them up in our room. And when I had my own phone line, I'd be calling all my friends and saying, hey, what did you get for Christmas? This is what I got. And I'd be wishing them a Merry Christmas and stuff. So I hope that answers your questions. And hope you guys all had a wonderful Christmas.